the weight of 172 pounds. With a record of 3 wins and no losses, from Snellville, Georgia, fighting for Eagle Kickboxing MMA, blue corner, Alan Little. His opponents fighting out of the red corner at 33 years of age, at a height of 6'2", also a weight of 172 pounds. With a record of 0 wins, just 1 loss, from Johannesburg, South Africa, fighting for GeorgiaFighters.com, red corner, Ulli Pohl. Your referee will be Mr. Will Fisher. Welcome to round 1 from Yingling and Hooters. Your second fight of the night. Wild Bill's Fight Night.
Look at you.
I mean, some awful rock and roll.
I was sitting here calling you creepy the whole time.
Who, me?
Yes. No, I don't know.
Because I took a picture of Southside Steve.
Yeah.
It's Facebook status, son. Alan Little in the black and red trunks. Actually, the black trunks with the red and white lettering. And we got Ulli Pohl from South Africa. Black trunks, blue shin guards.
There you go.
Little leg kick attempt there by Alan Little. Followed it back up by Pohl. Push kick. Looks like both guys are ready to trade. Both guys look like they're moving well on their feet. A little overhand right there from Pohl. Circling out Little.
Got the double unders and not the double overs.
Believe it or not, I mean, if you're
body lock.
If you're comfortable in the clinch position, looks like Alan tried to go inside trip there. Pohl actually looks to be the bigger of the two. 172-pound amateur MMA. I'm Cliff Fretwell along with Brandon Beasy.
In the house.
We got Matty B and Beasy's boy Nick riding Shotty from law school.
Over-under situation. It looks like I see a Mets in there.
Yep, we got to hang that Mets.
Look, Pohl looking to rip that leg with the over-under. Nothing doing.
Well, now you're calling him Pohl?
That's what
we agreed on. Pohl.
They call him Pohl.
Oh, we're talking about Southside Steve here. Come on.
He's got a stallion.
Oh, a little 1-2 there from Alan. I don't know if you can knee to the head in amateur MMA on the even on the feet. I think it's only to the body. Pohl, a little leg kick. Just power down the middle. Pohl trying to smother. Alan punching his way out of the clinch. Chasing Pohl down. Pohl definitely the taller of the two. Pohl 6'2", Little 6 even. Or 5'12", however you want to spin it. Nice body lock takedown from Alan. Looks like he landed in half guard. Amateur MMA rules. You're pretty much a grappling match on the ground. You can strike to the body. All right, so just got clarification. There's no advanced amateur MMA. Advanced amateur MMA, you can actually strike to the head on the ground. Looks like Pohl's looking for a sweep here. Couldn't get it.
Nothing doing.
Pretty packed house here tonight, Beasy, wouldn't you say?
I'd say it's a really packed house.
I like it.
Tons of coos.
Even though you haven't seen past the Hooters green card girls, there are people sitting behind them.
Last time I checked, my picture phone was still in my pocket. I'm just saying, I'm not hating.
Clarification, I was taking a picture of Southside Steve. Short time in the round.
Where was Southside Steve at?
He was standing right here, and I took a picture of him.
Next to the ring? Who was in the ring?
I can't help it. She got in my way. That's going to be time for round 1. You got to give that round to Alan. Pohl raises his fist, letting the crowd know he thought he won. Corrections for that second round. We got Gary Brown over there in the corner talking to Alan. He's the stand-up master. He's going to have Alan ready to go for that second round. Pohl chooses to to stand on his feet in between rounds. I hear we have Sean Haig in the house tonight. We're going to try to get him over here. Georgia wrestling legend.
I would say that's a world wrestling legend.
Absolutely. I would be remiss if I didn't mention our new wrestling facility we just opened. Me, you, and Lee Roper on the. If you're ever on the South Side, you want to learn how to really wrestle. And I mean
We'll
wrestle.
teach you. We'll teach you.
Scholastic folk style, K through senior level wrestling. The Compound, compoundwrestling.com plug.
Also, freestyle and Greco. Don't forget it. Not just folk style.
I said freestyle folk style.
I disagree.
Back out the round 2. See if Allen looks to ice it, keep it on his feet, or get it to the mat again.
Body shot from Pohl.
Inside leg kick there by Allen. Looks like sweet. Well, outside trip there, and Allen's looking to immediately pass.
Get your gun while you're doing that.
Pohl looks like he has
Back while you're doing that.
kind of a half-hearted guillotine attempt there. Allen's going to high hip over. Now he's going to end up north-south. He could look for Darce here. He's got a couple options as far as north-south choke. Pohl's in a little bit of trouble here, depending on how well schooled Allen is for this position.
What's Pohl need to do here?
Pohl needs to peel hands and try to get back to half guard. A little bit easier said than done when he gets here. Looks like Allen's doing the right thing. He's circling for the head. Pohl's doing the right thing too. He's circling back, trying to get half guard. Now he needs to get the side control. Now he needs to get a half guard, and he did just exactly what he needed to do.
Get your guard, Ulli.
Cougar Nation going wild.
Get your guard, Ulli.
I was right. His name's Ulli.
Get your guard.
We got Dave Vitke, a regular on the Wild Bill's Fight Night card, in Uli's corner, shouting instruction. Got long-time
Get your guard.
MMA and kickboxing striking coach and legend in Gary Brown in Allen's corner.
You gotta work, Ulli. You gotta work.
Posturing up, here's Allen. He really can't rain down a ton of damage, only to the body.
Get Ulli. Do that again, Ulli.
What's that celebration for?
I was just throwing the horns to a buddy of mine in the crowd.
Represent.
Sweep, Ulli.
Shout out to Dave Davis, my IT guy. I hooked him up with a couple tickets because he lets me put that illegal stuff on my computer at work. Got to take care of you folk.
You still haven't gotten over the addiction, huh?
No, absolutely not.
It's a process. It's a process.
Allen needs, when that guard's open, Allen needs to cut that knee up the middle, get back to side control. I mean, he's already pretty much winning this round on points, but if he wants to finish it, Ulli going heel on the hip here. Normally you see the heel on the hip if you're trying to set up for an arm bar. Allen going to try to finish strong. About the only time you're going to hook that front leg is when you're in amateur MMA and can throw an arm bar from there. In pro MMA, you could eat a lot of shots. And I believe Allen's going to be up 2 rounds to none going into the 3rd round.
Hey, what's your boy's name right here? Left his size sticker there on the blue jeans.
Not mad at him one bit.
Hey, I can wear these 10 times and take them back. I get it.
It's just like the New Era hat.
Respect.
That's the guy I thought. That's not the guy. All right, 3rd round, amateur amateur MMA, 172 pounds. Allen red shin guards. We got Ulli Pohl in the blue shin guards. Allen's up, in my opinion. Oh, looping right hand there for Ulli. Oh, straightaway single there from Allen.
Little knee pull action.
That wasn't a knee pull. That was a straightaway single.
Disagree. 100%. Lefty first. Knee pull.
That was not lefty first. That was a straight in single shot.
No.
I've hit more knee pull singles on you than you've hit on me, sir.
You don't even know what a knee pull is, clearly. How could you hit one? Fact.
Agree to disagree. Remind me Tuesday, and I will hit 3 knee pull singles in a row on you.
Would you like to put any money on that? We'll go in the ring right now.
I would like to put a lot of money on that,
Foot
sir.
race to the car.
Back to action here. We got Allen on top where he's been most of the fight. Half guard. Ulli needs to retain full guard. Get those heels on the hips and get back to his feet. Looks like he's still got half guard here. Allen really not working to submit. It's kind of hard with these larger training gloves on and the shin guards. It really limits your ability to grapple and submit on the ground.
I imagine Allen's content to hold this fight right here. Let this round run out.
He's, and in his mind, in his corner's mind, I'm sure they know that he's probably 2 rounds to nothing on the judges' card. Ulli looks like he was working for a sweep there, but he just doesn't have his knees up under Allen and have those hips elevated to Allen to get him to sweep. Looks like he's going hand on hips here. He's trying to get his hips back and retain guard and then start working from there. But Allen's just kind of smothering. I'd really like to see the ref to stand these guys up a little bit because Allen's not really trying to end the fight. Got a whizzer here. Allen just running hips in, keeping him on the ground. Ref's going to stand him up, sure to the crowd's delight. Ulli needs to really go. Oh, he's just going to reset him in the middle. Half guard. Gentleman's restart here. Ulli's corner is screaming for him to get his guard back.
What's he got to do to get his guard back here?
He's got to shrimp his hips up, get his knees to his chest, and cut his left knee.
Can you describe shrimp your hips up?
You just basically push your hips away and cut a knee up. You want to create space between your hips and the guy's hips on top.
Basic logic.
Cut a knee through the middle, and then
bam,
get it out the other side.
As you would say 10 times in one practice, boom.
Boom, there it is.
Is that a sweep?
Ulli with a little sweep there.
I'm learning the rules.
But it kind of be too little too late here unless he really, in my opinion, he's got to submit him. He's going to have to do it in the next 10 seconds to win this fight. He'll finish strong here, but Allen's just going to lock him down and take on the W. Allen in a show of gentlemanness. Is that a word? Gentlemanness?
It's debatable.
We'll say it. Gentlemanness. Cougar corner has dwindled, and all of a sudden it's a bunch of middle-aged men. Not good.
They spotted their prey, and now they're hunting. And we all know they hunt in packs.
Second fight of the night was an amateur mixed martial arts. It was scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. With your referee, Will Fisher in the ring with both fighters. Judges A saw it 30-27. Judge B saw it 30-27. And Judge C saw it 30-27. Unanimous decision. The win goes to blue corner,